Your account is at risk if you're not doing daily maintenance. And the first thing you can see is a little bit of a checklist. You should have a checklist, go through it every day, check it every day, make sure your account's good. And something simple is better than something complicated. So every single day, even on weekends, reviewing all performance notifications. Amazon loves to get you on a Friday night and then suspend your account by Monday because you missed a notification. That's just how life is and how Amazon is. Reviewing the account health tab to ensure in the healthy range. Review all issues under the account health tab. Sometimes you miss some. All emails. Sometimes you'll receive like an email from Amazon and you don't receive the performance notification or something. So you just want to be checking your emails. It's optional. And then reviewing to making sure all listings are active. We've seen this happen a lot with our clients where the listings get deactivated and there's no performance notification. There's no message under the account health tab. And we're like, what the heck is going on? So it's our job to monitor all 5 of these things. And if you go into Amazon Seller Central, you can go to performance notifications and you can see there's a lot of notifications sometimes depending on your account and what you're doing. But right now, this one only has 1, 2, 3, 4, around 5 notifications, performance notifications within the last 8 months, which isn't crazy. But again, this one's big. Immediate action required. You've got 10 days or your account's deactivated. Love these notifications so much, but you need to be on top of them and be ready. And then of course your account health tab. If something comes up, you can call Amazon as long as you're a professional seller. So make sure you have that option available. And then scroll down and make sure you look at every single issue right here. And even your compliance requests over here, you want to get all of those resolved. All of them. They all make a difference. Even if it says it doesn't impact your account health, you can bet your bottom dollar it does. Okay. So Amazon is saying it doesn't, but it does, because right when you get a repeat violation, something bad happens. And then the pro tip is right when you receive a performance notification, you should call Amazon right away and address it. Obviously, if it's just like some bogus notification like happy Christmas time, which they never do. But if it is something like something random, right? Let me see if there's a random one. I mean, they're all pretty important, right? But you may need to call Amazon. You might want to call them and just be like, hey, what's going on? I want to make sure everything's good with my account, just to triple check. And I just showed you how to call the account health team. And you can call seller support if you need to and have a case log open. Don't let it close. So if there is a pending issue, right, don't let it close. The longer you have a case open, the higher the chances are that they'll escalate it. Try to get in writing that your account is healthy and you don't need to do anything further. If you can get it in writing, that's going to help a lot. One time, we did have a lead that reached out to us and they're like, my account's unhealthy. It's about to be suspended. We got on, we contacted Amazon. Amazon put in writing, your account is in healthy status. No need to do anything. You're good to go. Pretty much just like that, word for word. We had the case ID. We had photos of Amazon saying that. Lo and behold, the next day, the account was suspended. So we told Amazon, we had like a solid plan of action. It wasn't amazing, but we told Amazon and put the case ID and we said, your employee literally said that the account was okay, right? Next day, Amazon reinstated the account. So just getting in writing, that definitely helps. And I already told you how to call Amazon. And again, speed, 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 speed. The faster you resolve the issue, the less likely you are to get suspended. Right when something comes up, it is go time. You're going to be calling, you're going to be implementing, you're going to be fixing the issue as quickly as humanly possible to avoid this deactivation notification, right? Most of the deactivation notifications say you have been deactivated in accordance with Section 3 of Amazon's Business Solution Agreement. And the question is, do you even know Amazon's Business Solutions Agreement. Have you ever read it? Well, you should, just so you understand, right? And then section 3, you want to just understand how Amazon has control over your entire account. But they do say we may terminate or suspend this agreement or any service for any reason at any time. So pretty much Amazon, if they don't like you, if let's say you become really popular, you become a little celebrity, they can just say, we have decided that we're just going to terminate you, make something bogus up, because pretty much that's what it says. They can terminate you for any reason. So that's just pretty much the whole process. You definitely want to read through this and just understand. And, Amazon runs the show. Now, if you aren't getting reinstated and you're just stuck, there is an option for a stealth account. And we have successfully done this. Several of our clients have successfully done this, where you can create an Amazon stealth account. It's a second Amazon Seller Central account. This one, Amazon doesn't know it's owned by you. The best time, obviously, to create a stealth account is when you're not suspended. So you have a backup, right? Just in case, because Amazon, at some point, pretty much every seller does get suspended once. It's just the game. So having a backup is really good. And pretty much, again, it's not illegal. It's just unethical. Amazon doesn't like it. It's definitely frowned upon, but it's what you need to do if you want to survive as a seller. Having multiple backup accounts, or at least one backup account, will help. It's just like having a backup credit card if one gets declined, or having a backup bank account. It's very nice, and you want to have that opportunity. Now, we do have a course. If you can go to courses in the link below onto our website, how to create an Amazon stealth account, right? We also have a free video. You can just type in on YouTube, how to create an Amazon stealth account. We've got free videos on how to do it if you don't want to pay. But that's pretty much it for today's video. Make sure you follow the checklist. And if you want more Amazon videos, tell me what to cover next in the comments. If you learned something new, drop a like. And if you're an Amazon seller, I highly recommend subscribing to our channel, because we're giving away great content that's going to help you in your Amazon journey. And of course, if you need help with increasing sales, anything mentioned in this video, or just help selling on Amazon, contact EHP Consulting Group. Links are right in the description to contact us or schedule a call. And one of our most popular services is our full Amazon account management service. This is where we're going to be managing your inventory, customer service, ads, dealing with Amazon support, making sure your account doesn't get suspended, and growing your sales. It's all about helping you work on your business, not in it every single day. I'm Josh Hackett, CEO of EHP Consulting Group, signing out.